Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you my latest little project I did last night. Um, I created this project because my wife Kai had mentioned that she kind of like wants to know when I'm in a meeting and my web camera's on before she comes in and has to like look at the camera light to see if it's even on or not. So she said you should create some sort of thing that tells me whether it's on or not and I can easily see. So I thought that was an interesting idea. So I created this little automation that detects that the camera's on, and when it's on, it does things. And for this example, I'm just turning on one of my smart lights. So let me show you a quick demo of what that looks like. All right, so now I'm going to talk a little bit about the technical side of the project. When I first started this project, I was at first trying to figure out, okay, is there an easy way to determine if the camera is being turned on or off? And that proved to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. I thought that would just be something that was easy to do, but I did a fair amount of Googling to try and figure out what was going on there, and I came across this specific question on Stack Overflow, and this answer basically answered it for me. I guess essentially this, when you're on a Mac, it kind of just logs the latest things it's doing. You can see this, and essentially when I run log stream, like he's doing here, I'm basically just saying, get me the last logs, and kind of just stream them to me as they're happening. And you can see all of the random logs here. And this guy apparently found out that this specific string is printed whenever you start or stop the camera. It looks a tiny bit different when it's started and stopped, so you can tell which one is happening. So now that I had that, I started a little Node app. It's just JavaScript, and I am using a sub process or child process or whatever you want to call it, which is basically just a way of running literally like that terminal command that I just ran inside of this Node app and getting the data inside of here. So what it's doing, we can ignore all this for now, but what it's doing is the way that this sub process works, you can just do kind of like dot on, and then all of the latest data will be inside of this chunk variable. And what I'm saying is, or what I'm doing is, I'm looking inside of here and just looking for this string, which indicates that the camera is turned on. And if this is true, then I can do whatever I want when the camera's on. And then this one down here, I'm doing the same thing, but when it's actually turned off. And that is literally it. It's a really simple script. And as far as what I'm doing, I had some Philips Hue light bulbs kind of laying around, and I thought it'd be neat to just turn on a light when the camera gets turned on. So I did some Googling, and it's actually really simple. I thought it would be difficult, but I landed on this article which talks about how to use the Philips Hue API. I think if you have any other smart home product, it'll most likely have a pretty simple API you can use to automate it. So essentially this article kind of gave me this link where I can look at all the bulbs that I have, and I found the specific ID of the bulb that I wanted just by turning them all on and off until the one I wanted was getting turned on and off. And what I did was I just kind of abstracted some of that with the ID, the username, and the actual IP address, and I'm simply just making a put call, or a HTTP call to a URL and toggling the state of the specific bulb to be on and to be off, and that's really it. I can start the script up by just doing something like node app.js, and then it started. It'll start logging things as I turn the camera on. But this isn't the most reusable solution, just because I don't want to have to start the script up every time I'm using my laptop, and I don't want to have to. I want to be able to close this. You know what I mean? So to get it kind of running in the background, PM2 is really great for that. It's just a little process manager, and what you can do is just run like PM2 start the app you want to start, and it'll just kind of watch it, and it'll restart it if it goes down, and do all kinds of really nice things. So let me just show you that real quick. If I run that, that's already started. So let me just you can run PM2 status to kind of see everything that is running. So if I just run PM2 delete ID, it'll delete it out. And now I can run the start command on this specific script. So that starts it up, and it'll even tell me like memory and CPU uses, which is really nice. I was kind of scared to see that this would be using a lot, but it doesn't appear to be. If I run PM2 status again, I can see that it hovers around like this and uses 0% CPU. So this is kind of just started in the background now, and it will stay started and everything. And you can even have it restart it after a reboot if you look at this link right here. And that is really it. Thanks for checking out the video.